Yo, what's up, Oscar? Aaron, what is up? So I'm gonna grab a coffee, we'll go through the chart. Just wanted to do an informal stream, honestly, since we just started taking off. Got back from the gym and just ate a massive sandwich, so I'm kind of tired, but anyways, had to do this. Rarely do live streams for the public, so excited to kind of catch up with everybody. So let me grab a coffee really quick, guys, and wow, this chat is filling up. Let's make sure we keep our pants on, XRP community. It's all good and great. Congrats to everybody that's been dollar cost averaging across the board. And XRP, wick to wick, on these candle bodies on the weekly, has in fact made it to the 50% retracement. This is something I've been watching for a while. We can see like Algorand, for example, is at the 236. I think Algo is another one that's going to start moving. Same with HBAR. And Bitcoin and Ethereum were in fact leading the way. And we have some alts that are actually even much, much higher. So yeah, all eyes are on the chart. I know I'm super interested watching that RSI on the macro, and we'll actually do something more fun. We'll be taking a look at the smaller time frames in this video. And if you guys want to look at any chart specifically, I got you. Let me go grab a coffee really quick though. Be right back. Gotta run to the fridge. Daniel, everyone take your pants off. That probably sounded really weird. Don't do that. Alright, so let's kind of read this chat. It's moving pretty quick. I know, I was gonna originally do a video just catching up on the news, some of the new corridors, and some of the new platforms that are getting into crypto. But let's be real, we're here for the prices. So I'll probably do a video tomorrow. I'll be doing a live stream later for patrons, going through some iTrust Capital assets, specifically looking for targets, but right now just kind of want to catch up with you guys and really shoot the shit, frankly. So, let's see what we're doing, and let me move my microphone over here. I'm looking at like 3 different monitors. Alright, so let's see what's going on with the chat. So we got Oscar, Aaron, John, Proletariat, I Suffice, Pickle Rick, love the name. Fatty with the patty. JC, Brian, Monkey, pay me an XRP. I like that name. What's up, you know? Dallas, Michael, XRP Marshall, hey, JC, John, Big Rob, 619 Agent, Lehman, hopefully I'm saying that right. Rami, Cool Guy Crypto, Bruh, XRP, King AZ, Evan Miller, Foldiak Peter, don't know how to say your name, but it looks cool. Humbled Lifestyle, Crab, Andrea, Wayne. Don't know how to say that one. AV, what's up? Leo, Johnny, Dan. Got Neff, we got Health Goat. Let's see, Reba Bunhead, Rebob. Dave, Lars, Robert, almost done. You guys get the gist. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have my mic all the way up and I turned up the volume in the software, but sometimes it's a little goofy, so maybe I'll get a really nice setup at some point. But yeah, so let me show you what I'm looking at. And this is just a really kind of macro, conservative way to look at things, just to kind of gauge when an asset's going to go. Me personally, yes, I know the Ripple and SEC lawsuit is interesting. I, skim through and I keep up with everything, but I just have my bias, and I think XRP is going to do fine regardless. And I think that settlement will be reached regardless in due time. I don't know when, but I like what I'm seeing on the chart. I don't think the bullish cycle is over, and a moment in silence for everybody that sold the absolute bottom and bought the top. I guess it's a rite of passage in crypto. We've all been there. We've all lost money in this market, but the idea is that time in the market, experience, getting those battle scars will help you really, really learn that. So anyways, we'll look at the XRP price chart and let's actually compare some assets. So let's look at Bitcoin on the right-hand side. Let's do Bitstamp. Delete all this, whatever I was drawing over there the other day. And we're on the weekly, and as you can see, we have a golden cross again with the 821 EMA. So I know we were talking about this and we were down here and really hoping that this was the bottom, but the reason why I did feel that this was a strong bottom is because we have weekly candles closing and opening at these levels. And the same thing up here. So kind of establishing resistance, the same thing with support. So let's draw Fibonacci. Instead of wick to wick, we're going to draw it on the candle bodies. And I just want to show you something really interesting. So BTC, we've made it to the 50% retracement, okay? The 1618 is up to 77K. Now let's look at Ethereum. I want to show you some other things, and then really tackling assets that are at these lower levels, and the RSI is getting in a position. We'll go down to the daily, we'll look at the 4-hour, and this weekly stochastic has really been moving for BTC, and XRP, frankly, is just waking up. So we'll see how it moves, but I just wanted to keep an eye on that. Let me see the chat box. This thing's moving quick. Let's see. Why would anybody sell at all? So I suffice. So me, I have my long-term holds. I've already obviously gotten my initial investment back from crypto from the past few years. So yeah, I have a long-term holdings. I'm not going to be selling at $1 or $2. However, there's a trading portion of my portfolio, whether it's 25% or 50%, let's just say 25%, that I try to essentially outpace the market, and I try to use that money to grow my fiat bag in US dollar, or try to essentially use that to improve my long-term holds. So if I get like a big win or a 30% or an 80% move, I'll either go into US dollar or I'll attack an asset that's still down here before it goes up. And then after I take profit up there, I really put it into the next one. So I just surf waves. Sometimes there's several months where I'm not super active and I'm just kind of waiting for these types of little parabolic run-ups. And that's what it takes. So you don't need to trade 100 times a day or a week to be successful. Some traders just make a few powerful trades a single year, frankly. But that's just my style. You guys find your own. But yeah, I'm not going to be trading my long-term XRP. I don't care to do that. Of course, long-term capital gains are a benefit if you hold over a year, so I'm happy about that. In all that XRP, I'll still be looking to generate some passive income with Flare Networks, and excited to see the interface. I know Flare Finance has been working hard as well. So yeah. All right, what else we got? I just ate the biggest sandwich and I got back from the gym and I could like barely stand up. But let's look at Ethereum really quick, and then I can look at some alts if you guys have any requests. Paul, 𝘱𝑠 gonna blow? Yeah, I think 𝘱𝑠 really do. I know I said this a while ago, like 𝘱𝑠, algo. I'm happy that Cardano got that push, but like, frankly, they've just been hanging out and consolidating and ranging for quite some time. And I mean, across the board, I have my own style of doing things, but I look at other people that are, you know, kind of go over these assets, and they have a very similar outlook to me, that we get a good push up. So I agree. All right, so Ethereum, check out ETH, and I'll show you how this kind of moved on the retracements. Should we use Binance? Kind of prefer Bitstamp. Whatever, we'll use Binance. All right, so candle bodies, those two at the same spot, pretty interesting, and the same thing down here, so really interesting there. And notice that ETH has really gotten moving thanks to the London update. Whatever narrative you believe, I couldn't care less. I'm just happy that it's pumping and forming this cup and handle formation. We can see almost to the 702. So above the 618, we know Alliance Block, ALBT, King Solomon's gem, was actually like really consolidating up on this level too. And I've been watching QNT, DAG. Those are assets that are completely up here and have gone parabolic. And it's my belief that many other assets within their own pace, you know, up, down, up, down, up, down, start climbing out of here. So typical take profit strategies for short-term bags. And of course, guys, this whole stream solely for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Do your own research, you know, yada yada. But what most people do is when you're looking to gauge, and I know Blockchain Backer goes over this, which is very important right here in that region to take profit. And then for me, if we get through that 100% retracement, I'd be really looking at this next level for like short-term bags. Of course, many people are looking for $5, $15 per XRP in the future, shorter or like medium term, but I'm just kind of talking about the overall cup and handle formation, because sometimes there's always a chance that we reject this level. So anybody that does in fact take profit, even if it's just a little staggered profit out of this, you can always buy back lower. All right. So I really like what I'm seeing with that, and we can kind of do smaller time frames. Let me see how this EMA is working. And let me see if there's some other assets, or you want me to go on smaller time frames with any assets. I'll kind of go with the flow here. All right. So Walker XRP, I don't know how to turn this volume up any more than I already have. So hopefully it's not too low on some people's AirPods or phones. I have it all the way up, and then I have it going through an audio condenser. So I'll try to talk as loud as I can, but this is really as high as I can get it right now, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see. Let's do XLM. Take a look at XLM versus XRP and see how we're moving. Hopefully the volume's variable for some of you guys, but I'll look at some other things that I can do. All right, so notice XLM. We already had the golden cross on the XRP price chart. What do we have here? It's forming in the weekly stochastic. So let's throw some Fibonacci, just a retracement really quick. Here, swing high, swing low, and give or take, I mean, we are right at the 236. And once more, for XRP, where are we? We're at the 50%, above the 382. So it's my assumption that in the weeks ahead, we could start seeing XLM really start climbing up to these levels. Okay? And that's how I'd be playing it on the macro view. Okay? We can do some smaller time frames and look for like entries if you guys wanted to play with the Fibonacci, but that's kind of how I'm playing it. And attacking assets with this weekly stochastic, this stock RSI, attacking anything that's about to pierce, because we have assets that are up here running up. And then, of course, I know we talked about this in yesterday's video, XRP's RSI moving up, 50 plus. That's the strong point. And let's see where we're at for him. So we're at like 52, getting to that point. Yeah, don't be surprised to start seeing this run. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go to some smaller time frames and see how close we are. Now, I can't time anything to the exact minute or hour or day, but what we can do is kind of just watch. And you can watch volume and really keep an eye on everything. So let's do that. Go down to a daily. And we're going to compare these two assets. So double bottom, good, showing support, golden cross, moving up. Wicks to the 50. And now this is what I like. See how right here, let's get an arrow. Do you guys see how we pierced right there? That's nice. That's when the relative strength's good. We get a little volume push, everything. That's what we want. And ideally, we could see the same thing for XLM. All right, so now we can actually look at the RSI. So it pierced, you know, around there, 70 level, where are we at? We're getting there. So yeah, I would assume to keep a close eye, actually, on XLM as well. I know we did in fact already pump in this, you know, this daily candle strong, but in the days ahead, we could get a little more of a push. So pretty interesting. Now let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, let me remove this. We'll go down to the 4 hour here, and we're just going to compare. Okay, and so when you're kind of measuring it up, of course, we could kind of do the ruler and kind of get a gauge of measurements, but notice that this guy, I mean, XRP might be a little ahead in the move. And so now, actually, what I'd like to do is draw a Fibonacci retracement, wick to wick, just on these, and we're going to see how this reacted. All right, so we've made it to the 3618, wick to wick. I can make it a little cleaner. Doesn't have to be perfect, all right? And now we'll do the same thing with XLM and just kind of gauge where we're at. Okay, so the 2618 target, basically almost there now at like 36 cents. And then the 3618 would be about 39 to 40 cents. All right, let's see. All right, you guys had a question. Let's see. Kevin Cage, this feels weird without, with you live streaming your voice at normal speed. I usually watch your videos at 2x. Yeah, no, I do that with other YouTubers too. Sometimes I'll watch them on 1x and I'm like, dude, this is way too slow for me. Because I'm always going. I'm moving fast. Always listening to audiobooks on 2x speed. Same thing when I'm driving, always. All right. Yeah, Digital Kingdoms, DAG, and LTX, but I did see someone request, we'll do LTX as well, but I did see someone request Polkadot, if I remember correctly. Yep, so we got Phil, SEXO, let's talk about DOT. Okay, let's check out Polkadot then. I'm going to keep this XRP one up, though, on the right-hand side, just because I really like where it's at. And you know what? I'm going to set an alert at the 4.236, just in case we hit that at $1.10. And that's only on the 4 hour. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. And so let's pull up Polkadot. And honestly, I know right now, whenever Bitcoin retraces from 30K to 45K, it doesn't take a genius. Of course, things are going to pump and retrace, but I just wanted to kind of come live here and show you this because I think it is exciting. All right. Remember, the most recent all-time high was almost $2. So we're going to see. I mean, this is a very strong daily candle. Wow. Just goes to show when things move, they move. All right. So Polkadot. Let's check out DOT. And you know what? I was thinking, I guess as Flare Networks is closer to launch, I mean, it makes sense for XRP to go up a little bit as well. So let's go to DOT. Okay, so what I'm seeing with this one, let me go. Actually, I'm going to go to the weekly just to kind of gauge where we're at because it's been a minute. All right, so nice. Yeah, thank you for sharing sharing Polkadot with me. So yes, market cap's pretty big, but that doesn't stop ADA. And let's draw some Fibonacci, but notice we do in fact have the golden cross forming, so ideally, I'd be assuming that this, Algorand, H-bar, all of these guys really have to catch up and get up to these higher levels. Weekly stochastic check, and I'm going to show you an example on the left-hand side of what we want, and ideally what Polkadot would be looking to do, okay? So let's find an example of an asset that may be, in fact, leading the way. Good, H-bar's at 24, let's see. Who do I want? Who's a good example? I mean, I guess we could just do Bitcoin. Why not? King BTC. All right. Hey, my boy Analyst just texted me. Let's see. I'll listen to it later. All right. So anyways, we're going to draw the Fibonacci here, and we're going to go over Polkadot. We'll see how long I want to hang out today. But I want to kind of get a look at a few things, and then we'll go over the iTrust Capital assets. So an example of this is this. Notice this weekly stochastic, and I'll make this smaller. Made it to the 50% retracement and really started curling up, and DOT is right there. So I like the position of Polkadot, and we have yet to even have this golden cross. Now, Bitcoin, the golden cross hasn't happened, but it's about to. So if there's more of an uptrend or in the days ahead, this golden cross will begin occurring. So I like that. And the reason why I like this is because last time when we were talking about like OGN and all of those assets, I'm going to pull up OGN really quick, guys, just to explain the bullish continuation of an 8 and 21. When those golden crosses occur, there's a high possibility that we're going to get a nice bullish continuation. And whether you're, bullish or bearish, that's all good and great. I still expect at least a blow off top moment before the bear market truly comes back. Then I'll be bearish. But right now, come on, XRP has not even broken $2 yet. We haven't even gotten started. And that's my personal opinion, okay? But, I mean, the last time we had a golden cross on the weekly between this was like down here, and then we just really started climbing. But all right, so let's do this. And then we're going to check out how Polkadot looks on these two candle bodies on the weekly up there. Swing low. And we're approximately, en route to the 382. So I would be gauging that we do in fact get up to that 50% retracement in due time. So start making up to, $28. And then I'd be looking at these higher levels potentially for a new all-time high for Polkadot, around $60. Now I'm not making any crazy long-term, calls right now because I want to cross this bridge first. I'm just gauging these retracements, looking at assets, and really playing the support and resistance. So if we make the $28, we still have to get through all of this resistance right here. Okay? But yeah, I like Polkadot. There's nothing that I'm looking at that says, oh no, we're going to crash. This doesn't look good. I like this position of these EMAs. All right? I don't even know why I have MACD. I rarely use MACD. Sometimes I just compare it. But all right, what else we got? Man, this chat's moving fast. I need some moderator help. How many different nodes do you have, Kevin? You mean like between different assets? Less than 3. Well, 3. Okay, 3. 3 or less than 3. I hop in and out, it depends. All right, Kevin, if you looked at tax implications with the Coinbase debit card, no, I have not. I just use TaxBit, as you guys know, so I have not, and I have not even used the Coinbase debit card, but I do have it right in my desk right here. So I have it, and all you have to do is, put some crypto on it. And then if you guys saw that Venmo just came out with options, I was right on Venmo, and I know it was, all over Twitter. But yeah, Venmo is accepting crypto. I think I have that. Let's see. Yeah, Venmo launches crypto cashback. Slowly but surely, we are going mainstream. Okay? Your voice is the best. You're not slow. I feel slow. Alright, Zilliqa. MT Matt, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Let's check out Zilliqa. And we're just going to be comparing Bitcoin. Now, of course, there are assets that are actually up here. DAG is one of those, but of course, it has a smaller market cap. So there's other considerations. But yeah, I really, really like what I'm seeing. So let's check out where Zilliqa is. Zilliqa, the Illiqa. Let's see. Look at that. So let's see what I did a long time ago. Yeah, 236 is the top. You gauge the top of the market before it comes back down and then cools off again. Look at that. So this was all marked a while back. Boom. All right. So Zilliqa. Rest in peace to all the Zilliqa that I had. I had so much, and then I sold it way too early. Don't be like me. All right. So notice weekly stochastic, beautiful. Honestly, looks like Dot and Algorand. And I'm gonna pull a third one up really quick, just to kind of compare. Okay. So he's made it to the 50%. Ramp, I like ramp. Let's do, yeah, API 3's moving to the 50%, no surprise. Who else did I want to pull up here? Kava was already going. It's a little different though. Yeah, see, Kava's blasting through. Now this is a key level really quick. And I'm not saying to trade any of these assets, but I'm using them to look at other ones. So notice that if we break through and close out of the 786, then the 100, we have a good chance of coming up here by end of year. So pretty interesting. I like to see that. All right, so let's do Zilliqa. And actually, let me pull up Algorand, because I think that's another one that is absolutely due. I should probably look at Chainlink as well. All right. So yeah, these guys, weekly stochastics getting in position. Of course, it's pumping now, but you know, Alliance Block is up here. You know, these assets, which is beautiful, and it won't take much for those guys to just, you know, full send. But these guys have a little bit more liquidity. Their market cap's bigger. So let's look at these Fibonacci's, the retracement levels, and then we'll look at the extensions and to perfection. So on those candle bodies where they open and close, candle bodies where they open and close, swing high, swing low. And what do we have? Right on the 236. So beautiful. 382 would be almost 13 cents and 50%. So let's kind of look at that really quick. 7. Okay. So yeah, I know I like the look of Zill. I have to keep up with all these assets though, FYI. I'm only one man, and so I do not hold every single asset, and I do not know everything about every single asset. But anyways, back to XRP. We'll go XRP in the middle. So we're still hanging out at that level, which is beautiful. Wick to wick, gauging at the 382. But then when you pull this guy down on the candle bodies, I'll do different looks. And we'll see that we're, you know, almost at the 50%. And now let's do Alliance Block on the left-hand side. Just want to kind of look at a few things. Where is Alliance Block? Almost forgot my alphabet during a live stream. Yikes. So, okay, look, candle bodies, swing high, swing low. We are at this 702 level. We have to break out of this area. We have to break through this area. And notice the RSI on a weekly basis, at least on this chart, is looking pretty good. Ample price history here. And yeah, I'd be playing this for Alliance Block. If you guys like Alliance Block, shout out to King Solomon. He's the guy that knows all about this and has been talking about this before anybody else. And of course, I'd be looking at breaking through this level, then get through the 100% retracement, create that all-time high, and head to $1.20, $1.50, in my opinion. And that is not financial advice, but that's what I'm seeing. And yeah, I'm pretty confident with ALBT. All right, what else we got? And sorry if I don't get all the questions, guys. They're moving quick. Hey, Rob XRP, thank you. Yeah, they do. XRP charts do look awesome. I think, hey, you do some charting as well, so feel free to tag me on Twitter. Happy to retweet it. Love seeing those XRP charts. Let's see. Yeah, it's got to be important. John Doe. Let's see. Questions. Vechain, $1.20. Yeah, I think Vechain goes to $1 at some point. I'm not a VeChain expert. I like it, but I'm not a VeChain expert. I really liked the interview with Sonny that Crypto Eddie did with Vechain a long time ago. Really good interview. Let's see, J2, what is that guy saying? Relax, guys. Cage working through assets best he can. What's up, Rug? All right, XDC, Matic. Okay, let's do that. Bitcoin Cash from Adrian. Yes, sir. All right. And you guys can always come back to this and watch this on 2x speed if I'm talking a little slow. So I'm going to leave Alliance block up right here, okay? And I'll leave XRP just because XRP is one of my faves. And look at that volume back here. Okay, so which one was in order? I don't want to cut anybody off. I'm doing the best I can. Got my big coffee over here. All right, XDC. Let's check out XDC. 11 cents. All right, cool. So this is an example, and this chart's a bit different, all right, on the weekly. And I know I posted this on Twitter, showing the Fibonacci extensions. And it's not a call. What I do is I want to post these tweets on Twitter, showing you the Fibonacci key levels of support and resistance, and honestly come back to it and be like, hey, look how it reacted and tagged this or didn't or consolidated here. It's always really fun to watch. So notice, we have a golden cross here. Golden cross is forming here. XDC, even DAG, DAG, they didn't care about a golden cross. They just started moving. So now let's check out these levels. And so we're going to go with the highest level of a candle body right there. Well, actually, no. Forget that. We're going to go back here because that's where we have the next swing low. And that's what I wanted to gauge, at least how I've been playing the market. So go give or take around here. This can be sloppy. Candle. Come back in the 50. Yeah, so without wick to wick, I mean, I'd be assuming 15 cents. I only, for now, during this little impulse, I want to be a lot more conservative with my expectations. Of course, you can see up here, 30 cents, but now let's go wick to wick. And I know it doesn't take much for XTC to, full launch as well. With actual adoption, it'll, send. But, let's see. So notice the weekly, stochastic's a little different, but at least it has in fact pierced through, whereas XRP is just getting started, and we have Alliance block that is just completely moved. So the RSI is getting in position, and this is one of those levels where I always love to watch the RSI pierce. So it's like 60, I wanted to see at that 70 level and see how we do when we in fact pierce on a weekly, because that's pretty strong. So we'll see how that looks. But yeah, no, I like how it looks overall. All right, what else we got? Let's see. Let's look at Matic. Matic. After one of the world's biggest cryptocurrency hacks, and a few networks were involved, over $600 million stolen. And I believe it was some from miners as well, so oof. It happens, just goes to show. Do not over-invest. No protocol is guaranteed. And just be safe, guys. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. So let's look at Matic. I should have it around here somewhere. $1.40. It's moving. Okay, yeah. I like this look too. So thank you for sharing this one. Good call on Matic. So, FYI, if you love Matic, you love, Polygon, the whole ecosystem, that's beautiful. I have emotional issues with buying assets after they do a 100x return. And I know somebody's going to say, but Kevin, they're working on this and it's going to go to the moon. Awesome. I stay in my small circle of competence. I stick to my little circle and I do what I know. Anything outside of it, I don't do it. If I'm not comfortable with it, I don't pull the trigger. But ideally, on the bullish scenario, yes, it does look nice. It looks like it's turning up, but I'm not going to be buying any. Weekly stochastic looks good. But let's be real. Let's just kind of look at how it's done since 2021. So since January of this year, at that candle body right there. Ready? So we've gone up over 70x. That's amazing. And yes, I know 50x's and 100x's are common in the cryptocurrency market with assets that start off and then start providing utility. I'm not going to be buying Matic though at these levels. I have some others and assets that I regularly talk about that I'm very excited about, and they have a much smaller market cap and, for me, a higher rate of return. Okay? Now, one website that I think you guys will absolutely love, and I know you guys probably have it if you watch or follow me on Twitter, I'm going to post it in the chat, is Market Cap of. And so this is one of my favorites. And so what you can do is compare market capitalizations of assets. So let's say that you had XDC, and I'm just trying to talk about assets that I don't typically talk about. And then let's say, what if it had the market capitalization of Matic, or Polygon, I should say Poly, right? Or should I say Matic? Let's see. Matic. All right. And let's just kind of imagine what the price would be. So if XDC had the market capitalization of Polygon or Matic today, the market cap would be here, and XDC's price, rather than 10, 11 cents, would be 73 cents. Now, I'm not comparing these two assets for any specific reason. I just wanted to show you an example of market cap. So value and market cap, and posted that in the chat for anybody that wants to use that. All right. What else? What else? I think there was Bitcoin Cash. Man, we got a lot of requests, guys. Casino Coin, Zap. Okay, I'll go through what I can, guys, and then I'm going to call it a day because I got a live stream for patrons. And that's where I actually get granular and we'll actually be looking for entries and give actual targets and, you know, ETA timeframes. But right now, just wanted to do a fun one and talk about our assets moving. Okay, so let's do Bitcoin Cash. BCH, where are we at? Let's see. Okay, weekly stochastic looking great. I mean, this is really the same structure that I've been expecting. It doesn't take a genius, but yeah, I'm expecting those higher retracement levels, just like most. And it's, I mean, solely because Bitcoin, a lot of the money's coming back into the market, and that's when you decide to get in, or that's when you decide to either, you know, get out or hold, or take maybe a little profit here, and then if we hit up here, you take profit again. So that's the way I'm playing it. There's no right way, just your way. So please do not copy me, but I have a way of doing things and I'm very comfortable with it. So candle bodies, look at this. The same spot, open and close. Same spot down here, open and close, and let's see. Well, BCH is one of those that's conservative, extremely high liquid for, you know, trading even on I Trust Capital. That's something that I like. Knowing there's millions and millions of dollars being traded every single hour, or at least on a 24-hour basis. And that is something that I am comfortable with, all right? So let me pull that guy up really quick. So, yeah, we have $2 billion flowing. I could trade in and out of this with large amounts of money without really worrying about moving the price by any means. Okay? So, yeah, I like BCH, how it's looking solely from a trading perspective to at least get conservative wins up to these levels of the 382. On a weekly basis. So this is the weekly chart. It does not happen tomorrow, but weekly, you know, right here was a single week. And we just kind of go through those and you can, you know, decide for yourselves. But yeah, so sitting around these levels, you know, I think 20-30% is easy. If you want to be more aggressive and try to wait up to these levels, awesome. But this is where you have to decide the do or die. We blasted that 786. Yeah, we're definitely going to probably come up to this level for a blow off the top push. And frankly, I mean, look at that. All-time high. We haven't even, I mean, come on. Bitcoin? Guys, Bitcoin is at like 20K a couple years ago. And these assets were up to almost $4,000. BCH hasn't even gotten moving, if you believe in the future of BCH. And frankly, I really like Roger Ver. So, yeah, I like the look of it. And you can always go down to a monthly, but I've been focusing on the weekly time frames. And there was a fractal, I'm just going to say it high level because I explained it to patrons, but there was a fractal for Ethereum on the Ethereum price chart where we come up, and I'll try to just high level this if you guys want to go check this out yourselves. There's an example where I'll go candle body right there. We'll go candle body right here. So there was an actual example that I posted and shared, was that swing high, swing low, Ethereum comes up here, crashes here, and then what happens is there is in fact a bullish continuation on the Ethereum monthly price chart where we start moving up. And that is where I think that some of these altcoins are. And yes, that is why I am bullish on specific assets. All right. And for anybody that's like super bearish and thinks we're going to zero, I kindly would like to remind you that Bitcoin was at $3,000 to $5,000 last February in 2020. We've come a long way. There's been more people, there's been more wallets created, there's been more utility, there's more, partnerships than ever before. Just a few considerations. Eventually, I know it sounds silly, that ground floor does, in fact, rise. So it'll be very hard for XRP to go down to 10 cents or 30 cents. And if it does, I don't think it stays there that long, ever, if it ever does again. Okay? That's what I wanted to share there. What else we got in the chat box? So Adrian, hopefully that was okay for BCH. I like the look of it. Michael, we got LTX. Let's look at LTX. With that launch, everything's exciting there. So this is what I wanted to talk about. Let me go right there. So with assets, let me go to the weekly actually. So with assets that have a much smaller market cap and they have less volume, I don't like to do fibs on wick to wick. I like to see where their candle bodies are just to be way more conservative with my estimate. And you can kind of negate these, ignore this. But notice, swing high, swing low. And really, I mean, yeah, this is the strong time. So targets would be higher up here if we do get that push. Well up to approaching that $2 mark. So yeah, no, I like the look of LTX. Now let's actually go wick to wick, because we had 2 wicks here, which is pretty interesting. We'll go to this wick. So swing high, swing low. I mean, we're challenging that all-time high. And now that we're really launching and live, I'd be watching. Yeah, so LTX looks good. I know this is on KuCoin. Yeah, I like this one. Looks promising. What else? What else? EOS. I've been calling EOS to pump for a while after that crazy crash. Good. XRP still holding over $1. Pretty nice. I'm actually going to go to the daily. I just want to see how this looks. So notice it changes. Now we can kind of redraw our fibs and get a little more micro. But remember, we got on my candle bodies, and now let's go to the daily. Oops. Pushing through the 702. Let's go Alliance block. Go down to the daily, do a little top-down analysis. And now you can always adjust these and go on those candle bodies or the wicks if you so choose. All right. And look where we're at. Exactly consolidating. I can't even talk on the 382 retracement. All right. Now let's go down to the 4-hour. Let's go. Let's see. Go back here. Yeah, still around the 382. All right, what do you guys want to look at? Let's see. Oh, EOS. EOS. Yep, approaching $5. Beautiful. So this is another example. So I was kind of looking at it when we were at this level, right? And this is a mini fractal, okay? A mini fractal forming, and this is kind of what I expect some other assets to do. So let's go to the weekly. Yeah, same thing. Structure. Again. Golden cross most likely is going to form as it starts pushing up on a weekly basis. I'd be looking at the weekly stochastic position, which is still bottoming out and about to pierce. And remember, XRP is just starting to pierce, so we get that little run up, which is beautiful. And we'll do a little conservative Fibonacci retracement here. And I mean, from candle bodies, we are still below the 236. So notice the 382 is at about $6.25. So yeah, I like the look of this guy. Yep, so criteria below the 236. Weekly stochastics looking good, following the lead. RSI is approaching, okay, getting up to that level. There's just a few things, at least really basic criteria that I have. All right. Let's look at Cardano too, because I know it's been pushing. And for me, that's bullish on the market, guys. Some of these assets finally breaking out. That's what we want. See, he isn't even, this stochastic hasn't even gone through. But of course, this is levels and levels ahead. And just look how far from candle body down here. Almost a 70x. Wow. Yeah, I'd put my money on, you know, algo getting a little conservative push. H-bars do. API 3 is looking great. I love this one. I mean, this one just completely pushed. So staking rewards are coming again, and look at this weekly stochastic. This one was just really easy to read. All right, what else we got? AVAX. Atom kind of in position. And so I'm not just looking at these charts, I only stick to a few projects that I really know so that I can keep up with the roadmap, the announcements, make sure notifications are on Twitter when they post, all of that, all right? Look at Hot's moving. I don't own any, but you can see this golden cross forming, and we did in fact get that push, piercing on the weekly stochastic, looks good. All right. Kevin, is the $1.04 support please on XRP? No, I wouldn't say that. Let's go to XRP really quick. Let's see, who do I want to use? Poloniex, Bitfinex, Kraken, let's do Bitstamp. Okay. So no, I don't think it's created support yet. Let me go on the 4-hour and see. No, I wouldn't say that yet. We just had a really, really strong 4-hour candle, which is great. But, you know, we just got to keep kind of chugging along. Great push. Let me see how the daily looks. Yeah, it's not created support yet. We still have a lot of resistance to battle through. See all this? This is on the daily, okay? Got to break through all of this, and let me just kind of highlight that for you. I mean, frankly, we're battling all that now, right there. All right. So the battle is on. And of course, get up there, turn that into new support, and then just start chugging our way up. Okay, what else we got? And then I'll call it a day soon. Sell XRP or not. I'm not giving you financial advice. And I'm not even in an active trade for XRP, frankly. I just dollar cost average in XRP whenever I'm at lower entries. And the idea is for everybody that's been here and you do dollar cost average, some people don't even dollar cost average on a weekly basis. Sometimes they actually just wait for, you know, the asset to come down to lower levels. And then once it's in that range where then they want to begin dollar cost averaging, then you dollar cost average. And then every time you're up here, you're in massive profit. So that's the idea for me. I used to just dollar cost average, even if you're buying all the way up to $2. But you could also just store US dollar, and whenever the asset completely dumps, because we have multiple crashes every single year in the crypto market, at least in the past 3 years, 4 years, you have multiple big crashes, 50%, sometimes 80%. And let's just kind of look really quick how low we've been, or how low we went from that recent high, from the wick of $1.96, $1.97. Wick to wick, we crashed about 74%. And now let me show you something. Remember this number right here, 74%, okay? Remember that. Now watch me show you some magic. We're gonna go to DAG. And that's like 72%. So this is KuCoin. Obviously, you could probably try to get it to 74. But anyways, 73, 74% crash. And then what did it do? No golden cross. It just full sent. And it just kept climbing up above those levels. And yes, this is a smaller cap asset, but I use it for insight as well. And it really helped me looking at some moves for API 3, Alliance Block, even QNT. Sometimes I think QNT is a little ahead of DAG. but sometimes they move very similarly. But of course, those two are partners, so no surprise. All right, so what else do we want to look at? Energy web's moving again. I think somebody requested Hex. So Hex was one of those assets, completely different type of moves for me, but sometimes it does seem like it was in fact ahead. And something to note with Hex, I mean, look at this AEMA just turned up. I guess this wasn't the Golden Cross, but yeah, this is in Hex is in another league. It would be amazing if we thought that Hex was just leading the way for this market and other assets were down here, but you know, that would be 100% speculation. Jared, you're amazing, Kev. You legit changed my life. I love to hear that, man. Seriously, that's the stuff that keeps me going. Zcash. Let's look at Zcash as well. I already did XDC. If you guys rewatch the stream, you can go through that. Let's see. Tell me about BTC. I already went through BTC. Zcash. Okay. All right. On the weekly, what's the criteria? Weekly stochastic in position. Yes, I think that Zcash does get a push, just like most assets, including, you know, EOS, Ontology, all those guys. Okay. And so we're going to do candle bodies, swing high, swing low. Of course, they close basically at the same position. And where are we? It's not a coincidence, guys. We're sitting at the 236 retracement, the most common retracement level, obviously. And I'd be betting as this starts moving up, the golden cross starts forming, we start climbing up to these levels. So just on a weekly basis, coming out, forming this next cup and handle. And then when you're at that level of the cup and handle, you decide, you want to get the hell out? Take some profit if you're already in it, or are you going to try to get the 100%? Or do you think this bullish cycle continues on, and instead of even taking profit here or a little before the 1618, because that's what everyone's going to be doing, do we finally make it up to these higher levels yet again? You tell me. Okay, so I really am just looking at little 30% or even 50, 80% moves. Then I take my profit, and then I look for the next opportunity, and I really just compound it. And that works very well for me. But yeah, it took time because the past few months sucked, to be honest. At least I'd say after May 2021, the crash, June, July, they sucked. It was all about positioning. And instead of looking and going, oh man, from anybody that bought the high, oh man, I'm down 70% or 50%. You have to start looking for that opportunity. If you let a loss get to your heart, you're going to miss the next opportunity. So what we did, looked at other assets, started building it back up, getting up, get off your knees and really just keep going. So I'm happy because it really, really teaches you to keep moving and realizing that some of the bad things that happen are in fact blessings. Because now you've had chances or opportunities, some people, to dollar cost average. And now when we go back to those prices, you will have a higher portfolio than you've ever had. At least that's where I'm at. Okay. If you don't have a DAG node, would you still continue to accumulate at these high prices? Well, Carlos, that's if you believe in the future of DAG. So me personally, yes. Looking at the market cap of DAG, I don't think we've even gotten started yet. I showed you assets that have done a 70x. Vechain's one that has done a 100x return. DAG has not even done any of that yet, and it's just getting started. So yeah, I personally like DAG. Not financial advice, of course, but you have to really look at the fundamentals and combine it. Product market fit. Is there anybody else going after big data? Is there any serious competitor? No. Just a few things to consider. Okay. What's going to be the new XRP support line? Hard to gauge. We just gotta watch where. Let me pull up XRP. After those little parabolic moves on that 4 hour, like look at this 4 hour candle. It's a big, strong 4 hour candle compared to, most assets. So notice, this is a mini fractal right there. Cup and handle, come here, man, boom. And so now, I usually, later on, I'll watch this 8 EMA on the 4 hour, and it'll start moving up as well. And I, wouldn't be surprised to see little wicks come down before going up too. So We'll see if this is in fact the breakout. We want that RSI to stay in position. Let's look at the daily. And remember, so XRP is one of those assets that did what? On the weekly, one last time, then we'll go over the Bitcoin price chart. Candle bodies, candle bodies. Where'd XRP go? The 50% retracement, okay? It's wicked there thus far. It's not, consolidating there right now. And other assets are up here. So now let's go to Bitcoin. And we're just going to compare a little bit. So now you can ignore this trend line. I drew that a long time ago. Right here on the candle bodies. On the candle bodies, where's Bitcoin? And I can fix this. So swing low, give or take, right there. Where are we at? We're at the 50% retracement. You cannot make that up. Right there. Oops. Right there. Beautiful. So I'd want to see, XRP start making its way up, slowly but surely. I'm not going to be looking at the 30-minute chart, sweating on the perfect entry. I'm a macro guy. I wait for them to hit lower prices. I buy once I can measure up some higher targets, and I just sit on my hands and do nothing. I think people that sit on 30-minute charts are giving themselves unnecessary stress. Okay, so let me go back to that real quick. And I'll go through some questions, guys, and see what's going on. Ooh, look at that trend line for Bitcoin's price history. Really just kind of sloppily drawn. Maybe I did it on the monthly chart, I forget. But just like the guy from Real Vision Finance, this is what? The power of network effects. There is an ascending channel. I don't sweat the small stuff because it's all small stuff. Will Bitcoin come down to these levels again? Yes, in my opinion, Bitcoin does come down to these levels in due time. The question is, do we get a little more of a push for this Bitcoin cycle after this Bitcoin halving? That's how I'm playing it. So to each their own. All right, what else we got? Almost done, guys. Almost done. Yeah, I know. I can't get the volume any higher, guys. I'm only able to edit that before I go live. So the live stream, I'll have to figure something out. Let's see. That's cool. I've never seen you do a chart on XLM. Yeah. No, I hold XLM. It's funny. I listed like some of my top holds, my favorite holds, and some guy says, "Oh, you forgot XLM. Can't believe you." It's like, dude, I hold so many assets. All right. Let's see. So, when moon? That is the question. When moon? When sun? All right. Let's look at Zap. I haven't kept up with Zap. So, nothing against it. I just have not kept up with the asset. So, I don't know anything about it. I'm not going to say anything, but I think you guys can see what I'm referencing. Yeah, let me see though. I don't know enough about Zap, and keep in mind, I'm cautious with trading assets that have too little. I mean, market cap is really small. Volume is really small. I'm not going to trade assets like this. Unless there's like some crazy big announcement, I'm not going to trade any assets like this. Just me personally. I know people that make a killing trading assets with like $1 million market caps and they wait, 3 months. Not my style. I wait for them to get a little bit more mature. Well over, 50 million. I like seeing, we're going to compare these two. Ready? Look at that volume. Just under 200K volume. And now we're going to look at an asset like API 3 that just announced 125 partners. So a little more market cap, but the volume, it was a lot higher earlier. That's over 8 million. I want millions of dollars of 24-hour volume. Okay, 15 million. So that's what I'm looking for, because if I'm going to put some money in, I want to make sure I can get out and get in and take profit. Whether it's a quick market buy, I just want good, liquidity depth. So that's what I'm considering. But yeah, that's what I like. All right. What else we got? $1K per coin. I know, I'd love to hit $1.50 by the weekend. That'd be awesome. It's already Wednesday. Okay, it was returned by the hacker. They've recovered some of the stolen coin. Yeah, Holochain's been moving. Let's look at Vechain really quick. I'll take a peek. But yeah, so like, just so you guys know, I hold a little Vechain, not a lot. I love Vechain. I do absolutely see the potential of it easily hitting $1 at some point. I mean, it's 11 cents, just kind of like XDC. The golden cross forming, which is nice. Oh, actually, I'm happy you guys made me look at this. This is good. All right, so look at this. Weekly stochastic in position. And let's actually, for anybody new, let's make sure that we have some comparisons here. So we'll just stick with Bitcoin. This guy's at the 702. Kava's at a higher level. And we have some assets up here, okay? So I'm talking going off dozens of assets for data. So I'm not just throwing darts at a board over here, guys. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right, so swing high, swing low. We're at the 50%, and the weekly stochastic started running up. RSI's in position over 50. If it gets up to this position, we could see a nice little pop on a weekly basis. All right, so now let's look at Vechain, and let's see how we're doing. Right here, swing high on those candle bodies. They both have the same open and close. What a coincidence. Both same open and close right here on the weekly. What a coincidence. And where are we at? Oh, the 236. What a coincidence. And what do we have? Weekly stochastics in position. RSI's getting over that 50 mark, which is beautiful. And we have a golden cross forming right there. So Kevin is predicting that we push. And that's not financial advice, but just going off of many other assets that I see. Let's pull up, what do we want to pull up? I want to throw API 3 over here. Same type of deal. Candle bodies. Candle bodies. Where do we wick? Oh, XRP wick there too. So did API 3. And we have a golden cross forming. Bullish. Love it. That's what that's what I like about these guys. All right. And then Vechain, let's actually see where this market cap is. And FYI, I prefer CoinGecko, but sometimes I just use CoinMarketCap. Because I'm a hypocrite. 7 billion. That's some 24-hour volume. No offense to any other asset, but for me, trading. If you like Zap and that's the project, awesome. For me as a trader, this is the type of volume that I like to see. And because crypto's already risky enough for my liking. I don't want to throw any big money at anything that doesn't have ample liquidity. Okay, so that's $1 billion. I'll never be able to influence the price of Vechain. No matter how big my market buy is, I'm not going to push this price up, at least globally. Maybe on some little exchange. All right. What else we got? Bless up XRP family. Yes. Yeah, XDC will be a boss. I was buying XDC on Mercatox when it was XDCE. All kinds of stuff. So yeah. And then Anderzel, the second he starts tweeting more about different projects, I'm like, all right, now I got to look more and probably buy more. He's a smart guy. Let's see. Zilliqa went over Zilliqa. ACH and HOT, Sir Kevin. What is ACH? Yeah, Constellation is DAG. So remember, the ticker is DAG, DAG, and it's a token. Of course, it's the same technology that HBAR is built on, a directed acyclic graph. So it's not the typical term like blockchain that you're used to. It's a type of DLT, distributed, blah, 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 ledger tech. Okay? Hey, wait, really quick. Did Vechain get added to Coinbase yet? Because remember, it was on the list to get added. Same with HBAR. Are they on Coinbase yet? They've been on that blog for years. If it's not on Coinbase yet, Kevin still predicts that Vechain gets on Coinbase. And Coinbase, I know we were talking about this yesterday in that Twitter space, that live stream with Constellation. But Coinbase was already saying this for months, that they're going to just start adding dozens of assets at a single time. Just adding assets in batches. Drake Thomas. Yeah, Gala. I heard that Gala was pumping. I'll go look at that one. Dude, you're the man. Keep putting out the fire content. Thanks for sharing your gifts, brother. Thank you, Tanner. Much love. Tanner Miller Stevens. Viking Cat. That is the coolest name I've seen yet. No, not on Coinbase. Okay, gotcha. Darn. Yeah, hit that like button. Thank you, John May. Appreciate it. I did cover XDC. You'll just have to rewind the stream a bit. And remember, for any newcomers, when you say, where can I buy an asset? Let me show you. Just on CoinMarketCap, let's say XDC. Where do you want to buy XDC? Zinfin. You click. We're going to scroll down. So even this has good 24-hour volume, at least well over $1 million. We're going to scroll down. Market cap's a bill. And all you have to do is, click market right here. And now you can see the asset, or the exchange, and then the pairing. So for anybody that's brand new, it's available on 𝘵𝘠𝘢, KuCoin, Liquid, Bittrex. This is where I got it back in the day with an Ethereum pair when it was XDCE before that swap or whatever they call it. And yikes, I was scared. I was scared I was going to lose all my money. So whenever I do big buys on exchanges, guys, I just keep withdrawing it, whatever my 24-hour limit is, and I get it off into a wallet. And XDCE was what it was called at the time. That was on the Ledger Nano. G Martin Algo, I'm bullish on Algo. I've gone over HBAR and Algo as well. In the beginning of this video, those two follow my criteria for a nice little push. So really quick, notice Vechain's at the 236. That's good. I think we get a push, but I'm going to target assets below the 236 on the Fibonacci candle bodies. Candle bodies right there. Candle bodies right there at the same level. Now check this out. We'll call it a day shortly, guys, but just wanted to be active and say hello and keep the strength out there. Why do I like Algo? Well, I love Algo for many reasons, but candle bodies, and I'm using those right there. Below the 236, the golden cross is not even formed yet. So yeah, I do think that we start climbing above $1. I mean, XRP went from, 80 cents to $1 plus. So I think that we get this nice little push. And the criteria is weekly stochastic. Weekly stochastic. Be watching that. And RSI. Yeah, everything looks good. And now we can go down and do a top-down analysis. And notice this RSI. This just means that we're like close to a little push. And this RSI starts coming up here at these higher levels, piercing the purple. That relative strength is showing some strength. The volume comes up. We're gonna push, and I'll get that alert. Got to battle through that little resistance level, and we'll start moving. And remember, assets are up here, okay? They've made it to the 50% retracement, conservatively. Bitcoin and XRP as well. Ethereum's at that higher level, and some are up here right now battling their all-time high. And then some, of course, are just creating new all-time highs if you're, Constellation or QNT. And I'm talking on a weekly basis, not currently. Okay? What else? Let's look at Link, and then I'll try to look at Casino Coin and Gala, okay? Try to remind me, guys. So let's look at Link. See how he's doing. Link. Do I really? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting the alphabet during a live stream. Yikes. Okay, so on the daily, Golden Cross moving up. Beautiful. Has that little breakout just like most of the market. Let's go to the weekly. Golden Cross forming. This looks like Polkadot as well. Weekly stochastic in position for a nice little run up. And just so you guys know, look at this asset back here. What did it do? Weekly stochastic pierced, and we started just getting a little run up. RSI, what happens when the RSI pierces the purple? We push. You see that little run up? Bullish continuation. We pierced up here, push. Pierced again, push. So that's what I'm looking for. And of course, the conservative people, you can take profits around the 786, 618. And then if you're bullish, you'd be looking at, breaking that 100% retracement and then the 1618. So let's throw a Fibonacci here. But yeah, I mean, most assets, guys, after Bitcoin just pumped like crazy, some of that money has to come into the alts. So that's how I'm playing this market for now, is that we get a nice little push. If you're a long-term holder, awesome. Don't sweat the small stuff and don't sweat current prices because it's all small stuff. But 50% retracement would be back over that $30 range. 382 would be about 29 bucks. So what we can do is do top-down analysis now to the daily instead of the weekly. RSI is in a good, strong position. So let me remove this. But do you see that RSI? That's in a great position. So if we can just start pushing up, would not surprise me. A little volume comes in, and then we're, knocking out 30 bucks once again. Okay? Hopefully that was helpful. What else we got? Yeah, DAG is on KuCoin. Dude, this chat is gonna give me like... Oh my gosh. My eyes are like seizing trying to read this chat over here. I gotta turn my head all the way. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Zill, solid. What did I say? I said Gala and Casino Coin. That's what it was. So Gala, do they have an active chart, or do I have to go back to charts.cointrader.pro? I'm gonna go to charts.cointrader.pro really quick. And I pull this bad boy up, Gala, and I'll bring it over on this monitor as well, so don't worry about it. Gala, all right. Okay, look at Gala, beautiful. Let's check this guy out. All right. So this is on charts.cointrader.pro for those of you that don't know. This is whenever an asset's not on TradingView. I just utilize this, so you can just come up in the top left, check this out. So all right, we're on the daily, coming out of there, beautiful. I want to see the weekly though, and just see this breakout. All right, you guys know what I'm going to say. What do we have right there? Golden cross. Weekly stochastics already running up on this chart. This is on coin based off CoinMarketCap. We can still do Fibonacci. Candle bodies right there, candle bodies right there. Isn't that interesting that they both open and close at the same level? And this is across the board for most of this market. It just goes to show that, in my opinion, there's just a massive algorithm at play here. And of course, I mean, the chart is just human psychology mapped, but just wanted to point that out. And what do you know, guys? We are battling that 786, and if you want to know what's after that 786, if we can blast through that, and then creating a new all-time high at 3 cents is 4.5 cents. So I'd be watching this guy. Look at this huge candle that we had of volume. That's beautiful. I'd be looking to start moving again. So awesome. And friendly reminder, I mean, this guy's moving. Whenever you see a chart that looks like this, I love these fractals. It always reminds me of like a DAG fractal or a UOS. You guys know Ultra? Reminds me of this type of setup. So pretty cool. All right, and then let's go back to, oh yeah, then Casino Coin really quick, and then we'll go back to XRP, and then I'll go over like maybe HBAR, whatever you guys want. Whew. Then I'll start getting mentally slow. Okay, so Casino Coin. Hopefully this is the right one, guys. Because this was that big crash when, all the bad announcements were, and now this is the pump and everybody's happy again. Yeah, look at this bull flag. And this wedge right there. Yeah, so I'm going to zoom in on this on the weekly and just kind of take a peek. So notice, instead of a golden cross, this is technically a death cross, but the market's still curling up. And remember, Ethereum had little death crosses on smaller time frames, and what happened? Ethereum went from 2,400 to like 3K plus. So, food for thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure about Casino. Stock RSI, at least on charts.cointrader.pro, bottomed out. So let's see, 0.0056. This is about 1 cent up here, and then about 2.5 cents up here. Okay. Just wanted to take a peek, but yeah, I'd want to start seeing this curl up and form that cup and handle. Just hard to see on this weekly. All right, what else we got? HBAR. I'll just wait for HBAR to move. Same thing with Algorand. What else, guys? Are we good? I can't believe we have 600 people in here. I didn't even look once. I thought we had like 50. That's crazy. I know, I would turn up my microphone, guys. I really would, I promise. Yeah, XDC's been covered. Go back and watch the beginning of this video. You can fast forward. Joshy, I'll have another live stream for patrons, bro. Don't worry about it. We'll go in depth in detail after this one. We'll be looking for some entries. What else we got? Yeah, that's crazy. QNT ACH. Okay, hey, Brandon, for ACH, is that on TradingView? Let me know the pair to use and the exchange. If you guys have an asset that I've never heard of, let me know a chosen exchange and a pair, whether it's Tether or the US dollar. That'll help me out. And let me know if it's TradingView or charts.cointrader.pro. But all right. So hopefully I don't have to say this 589 more times, but ideally, we're just looking at what these assets are doing. 50% retracement. Alliance block is up here. You know, QNT is gone. Let's pull up QNT. H-bar, bullish. Algo, bullish. I've already shown you those fib targets. We've already gone over that. Ethereum, same thing. DOT, same thing. Link, same thing. All the basics, all the most well-known assets that you guys are familiar with. Zilliqa, same thing. Vechain, same thing. Let's pull up QNT. They deleted all my data, and I'm so annoyed about this. So, for those of you and OGs that bought QNT on Bittrex back in the day with the Ethereum pair, I used to have so much price history on TradingView of quant in the US dollar. Then, after this crazy candle, guys, literally, back in late July, early August, they deleted the years of price history that I've been using. And I swear not to sound like a nutcase, but I had some of the best data to give me insights for what other assets were going to do. And I was going to totally take advantage of it. Of course, TradingView, you guys, I don't know why you did that to me. I don't know why TradingView did that. Let me pull something up really quick too. Yeah, TradingView, if you're watching me right now, please bring back the QNT price history, because you totally messed me up and it hurt my feelings. So I was seeing some amazing data and you guys removed it. And I like you, but please stop watching me. Okay, so anyways, let me pull up, I think we can do charts.cointrader.pro for QNT really quick. But I want to stick to assets on TradingView, if that's okay. And the reason, I know QNT is here. Like, I mean, we have the BTC chart as well, completely went parabolic. And I know everyone says, oh, it's a bear market. Well, why is QNT? Why is DAG? Why are all these assets, even XDC, starting to create all-time highs against their Bitcoin chart on the weekly macro timeframes? I think that other assets are going to do the same thing. I think XRP, of course. I think a lot of these assets are really going to get moving. And actually, just look at QNT on BTC, and now let's look at this one. And I know this is going to sound weird to you guys, but sometimes when you have these crazy wicks, this reminds me of Filecoin, FIL. And what happened is Filecoin launched and they had this price, and then Filecoin completely obliterated past it. So sometimes these assets do in fact reach these prices, and from there, what kind of percent is that? That's a 600% increase if H-bar does obliterate past its Bitcoin pair in the future. Would that surprise you? Yes, a little bit, but not really. Okay, and so kind of just looking at these guys, I do like the look of this one. So that's a 300%. Actually want to kind of speed through these too. Let's see. I mean, look at this. Some of these are just bottoming out versus their Bitcoin chart. So maybe this will take a while. Maybe it takes a long time. Maybe Algo keeps climbing, but to beat its Bitcoin chart, it'll take a while. But frankly, I see a lot of these assets that have utility have a great chance to start blasting past their Bitcoin pair as well. All right, let me pull up QNT really quick. I mean, QNT is an asset that I'm not going to even be able to add some value on in terms of the chart. We can draw ascending channels, we can draw whatever you want, but that's an asset that I'm using to actually lead the way for me, personally. So let's bring this guy over here. Oops. Okay, so we're going to go to the weekly. And I mean, obviously we can draw just giant trend and just pay attention to that. If you ever want to try to catch it in any crazy flash crashes, you can probably try to play the game using those 21 EMAs as well. You know, 50% right there. But ideally, I'm just expecting this guy to start moving. Do you want to like short term? I don't know what you want from this guy. So I'm looking at these assets really quick, just so you know. Most of our assets are in this position, forming this cup, and we're like around this level. And I think QNT is one of those assets that's actually leading the way. So if we keep moving past here, I believe we go here next, and we come up here. So that's actually what I've been looking at, high level. And that's what helped me really catch some of these DAG pumps on the 4-hour chart and really getting a little granular. That's been some of my cheat code. is this asset has this weird type of cup and handle. And yeah, I think anybody that knows QNT does believe, at least in the years ahead, that it hits 4 digits with ease. Vechain already went through Vechain. ABL, settle down, man. I went through Vechain, I promise. You can rewatch it on this stream. You can rewatch this when this goes live or public and just watch it on 2x playback speed. What else we got? Yeah, if you guys are spamming the chat, I'm not going to do your crypto. All right, let's see what else we got. Wait, let me show you Filecoin really quick, just as an example. So when this guy went live on that exchange, you know, we were buying it down here, and it whoop, went right past, forming the next cup and handle as well. That's what I'd be looking at. Let me make sure my alerts are set for HBAR and Algorand really quick. I'll just set a little one right there. Okay, cool, and you're set. I feel like people just forget, like, literally, what does this market do? Cup and handle, boom. Cup and handle, boom. Another cup and handle. You know, higher highs, higher lows, like, just things of this nature. Came here, it even crashed and back tested this level, started moving, crashed in these wicks right there, 1, 2, 3, back testing this level. Now it's moving again, so we'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, I like the look of this one. Yeah, Dash, another one. Same position, just like everything else. See candle bodies, open and close, open and close. I like the look of these. Right at the 236. Did you see that? And what happened? Consolidate here, and then eventually get to the 382. And XRP, Bitcoin, even Ether are up at here, but XRP's at the 50%. Okay? So let me, just for a little insight, do I want to use Ethereum? I'm not sure what I want to use. Ethereum's just been rocking. I think there's just a huge conspiracy ploy to pump Ethereum now instead of Bitcoin as much. Now all that old money that was in Bitcoin is going to start going into Ethereum. And just trying to focus on Ethereum. But I like Ethereum, guys, and I hold a lot of ERC20s, and I think Ethereum's here to stay. But I think it's just really foolish not to realize there's better technology available without crazy gas fees. HBAR is better, DAG is better, you know, Algo is better. And of course, there's different use cases within those ecosystems or, you know, preferred businesses, but come on, just can't ignore it. And I'm not saying ETH is trash. I'm not saying that. I like ETH. But I refuse to settle for a certain technology when there's better technology available. QNT went through that. Polymath on TradingView. So let me make sure this is the right poly. So hey, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Let's make sure this is Polymath. So Polymath. We'll do Binance and see if this guy's here. Sometimes it's so hard to keep up because all of a sudden they'll be like, oh, Kevin, that's the old chart before they changed their ticker, their abbreviation, you know, Polygon and Matic changed, or you know, when Polkadot used to be like $300 and then they did that renumeration and then it was $3. There's so many things to keep up with. Okay, so Polymath, let's see how this bad boy's looking. I think this is the one that David Schwartz likes a lot too. And I know Bearable Bull likes Polymath, and I think David Schwartz of Ripple. So pretty interesting. Frankly, I don't know too much about this asset. I've bought it before, I think on 𝘵𝘓𝘓, maybe 𝘵𝘓𝘓 before, but I don't own any. Looks similar to what I'm seeing with a lot of assets. Candle bodies, Golden Cross forming, made it to 382. The 50% would be about 38 cents. Weekly stochastics actually already moving. So my biggest thing that I'm going to be looking for personally is I want to make sure that we can in fact break through this level. If we can, I'd say if we can blast through the 786 across the board for these assets, and that's what Kava's doing right now. Alliance block is kind of challenging that level. Ethereum's would be about 3,400. Then I'd be looking at the 100% retracement. And then we're looking up here for those targets. I want to get to the 1618 so badly for these assets. And this is conservative. We can go wick to wick and make it a little bit more bullish if you so choose. But I really like those confluences that I have there too. Okay? So that's what I'm looking at. Golden Cross forming. See how we start moving. Yeah, see, Ethereum stochastic's pretty interesting. What else? What else? I already did Vechain. I don't know anything about farm. Kool-Aid, by the way. Okay, so I think you'll like ACH Pay USD on TradingView. Brandon, got you. And then Tristan will look at that one, POLX Polks. All right, so let's just want to focus on this. So let's check out ACH Pay. I guess we could use this one, or we could just do Coinbase. I'm just curious about the historical data though. USD TradingView. Let's check out Coinbase, but if there's no price history, we'll go to another one. Okay, so we're not going to do that one. ACH. I want to see weeks of price history. 𝘱𝘈𝘐. Maybe it's been on 𝘱𝘈𝘐 for a while. Let's check this out. Okay, that's better. So the reason why I just want a bunch of price history, tons of historical data to really look at, because we're on the weekly time frames. Oh, this guy's been around forever. How have I never heard of this one? ACH. Oh, I've heard of this one. Never mind. Okay. Had a blonde moment, and I can say that because I'm blonde. Okay, so market cap, 280 million, ranked 200. Okay. Yep, getting in that position. Kind of looks like DAG as well with that position after that push, and then kind of getting ready. I like that. All right. 1, 2. Oh, this is A chain. I'm sorry. This is not the right. Let's see. This is ACT. ACH. What am I doing? ACH. All right, we'll try this one. Yeah, good enough. Okay, so ACH. I bet you were like, wrong one. I've heard of Alchemy Pay. I just don't know anything about this one, FYI. So this is not financial advice. But yeah, I do like this. Notice what happened. Golden Cross and boom. Big old volume. I like this look. Reminds me of, let's pull up Filecoin. Reminds me of what Filecoin was doing months ago. I don't think it was Filecoin. Maybe it was, that one Filecoin to send. But no, I like this one. They all, in my opinion, they all go at different targets. I'm going to draw a fib, and I just want to see how this one actually closed, because I'm pretty curious. I see nothing. Can't even get any. Swing high, swing low, and you can see that the wick actually came down in the 4618. But yeah, I don't really see anything super insightful with this one. Let me see how much this actually moved from the candle. Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy, but it just goes to show what can happen in the crypto market. Look at that. 70x. Unbelievable. 70 or 7,000%. Yep, I missed it. Not buying it. What else we got? POLX. So Tristan, I got you. Let's check this guy out. POLX. Polylastic and KuCoin. Okay, I like the structure of this one. Let's actually look at a few assets as a comparison. I'll pull up XRP as well really quick. We're back at 102. Come on, keep that strength. We're just looking, playing it conservative. Playing these, so open and close is the same, no coincidence. Open and close is the same, no coincidence. And where do we wick? To the 236. That's beautiful. I almost just knocked my coffee over, by the way, because I'm talking with my hand. All right. So 236, awesome. I'm gonna look at this guy though. If it's on CoinMarketCap, POLX, Elastic, market cap. Ooh, this is a tiny one. Okay, a tiny one, but it already has 5 million in 24-hour volume. Huh. May 2021. Okay, this might be something for me to look at. Only on KuCoin though. Okay, so be safe, guys. Just because I have a decent subscriber count, I'm not trying to shill anything here. Just talking from a structural standpoint, you can kind of notice this. Of course, there's very little data, so there's not even the stochastic. But just playing it like this, I like it. But I do not know anything about this project, so just wanted to overlay the fibs. And you do with that what you will, all right? Okay. So be wary, guys. Anything, you know, with that small of a market cap, make sure there's ample liquidity, make sure it's legitimate. You know, you guys know that. You're in crypto. Just don't be a gambler. Randy, Kevin, love your channel. My wife and I watch it every day. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. Todd, I have less than 20,000 XRP. Giving or not giving an amount. Should I hold or start taking profits? Decision, I'm up 132% overall. So Todd, that's awesome. And whatever I say here, solely my opinion, not financial advice. I'm no financial advisor. But everybody's situation is different and everybody's risk tolerance is different. In my experience, everybody that has, at least in the past 3-4 years, has taken profit or has even been able to get their initial investment out. Like say you invest, let's say you invest $5,000 total and all of a sudden it goes up 2x and you get that 5,000 out. You have an investment now and it's house money. And although there's people that have FOMO saying, oh no, but I want to be the top 1% or the top, you know, 1/10% of a holder in the XRP community per the charts, there's nothing wrong with taking profits, having some long-term exposure, having fiat, US dollar, to buy any emergency crashes, to then begin dollar cost averaging at lower entries, because average people are going to just keep dollar cost averaging. Try to look for those entries and then begin, once it's in your region, to dollar cost average, and then have a little portion maybe if you wanted the trade. But for me, you know, dollar cost average, long-term holds awesome, but I can't tell you what to do. But I'm just saying I'm a much happier person, even taking profit. Even if I take profit here and it keeps going, at least I de-risked, you know? And I think that May 2021 crash is a good reminder for us. Nothing's guaranteed. We just saw a $600 million hack, even though some of the money maybe has been returned. It's scary out there. So there's nothing wrong with taking profit for your own sanity. And the way I handle this, and I was telling some buddies on the phone this, is whatever amount I invest, I try not to overinvest because it's just not worth the stress and the mental health. If whatever amount I can lose and laugh it off, that's okay. That's the comfortable amount that I'm willing to invest. Any more than that, if it goes down 30% or 50% and it ruins your day and you're in a bad mood, you're overinvesting. Do not try to get rich too quick, although sometimes that is the way to wealth. You know, just speaking out of, you know, personal experience because I care. So nothing wrong with taking profits. You know, the typical things. So just be safe. All right. I feel like that was the worst answer ever, but you know. Thank you, Lola Bunny. Sub since last year, always thumbs up. Thank you. I just want a hot. Are you talking about Holo or what's HOT? I think there's two hots, so I got really confused. I deleted one of them from my chart, but with HOLO right here, got a golden cross forming, and I just want you to compare these Fibonacci retracements, guys. And what do we have? Weekly stochastic, RSI is getting in position. We'll go down to the daily. 50% would be 16 cents. And that RSI is already up, no surprise. Okay. Cool, cool. Just wanted to check that one out. What other questions we got, guys? So I got HOLO up for you. You wanted to see those targets. What's its all-time high? Does it have an all-time high? This one? Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to show you something, Lola. So thank you for the love and appreciate everybody that's ever hit the like button. Really does make a difference. Really helps. Let me pull up DAG and show you this. Check this out. Let's see, which one do I want to use? We'll go weekly. Let me get the 21 EMA here. So, you know what would be really cool? Actually, I don't know the market cap, though, of HOLO. Oh, wow. It's a big boy. Okay. I didn't even realize that. Where have I been? I've been living in a... I've been living on Twitter too much, guys. Okay, so wow, look at that. And hopefully this is what you're talking about, Lola. Okay, but what I want to show you is these fractals. And notice that DAG completely blasted out of that cup and handle. And DAG, it's funny because this is a smaller asset, and this one's bigger, but it almost looks like this one could potentially be ahead. So let's measure the crashes really quick. We're gonna go wick to wick, give or take. I know I measured this earlier. It was like a 72, 74% crash. So this is with Tether, but okay. So anyway, 74, 75% crash, right? And then it went parabolic. And then it started shooting again for a multiple 3x or whatever. See how this one crashed. Oh, wow. That was like an 86% crash, guys, and now we're starting to recover. So just goes to show, crypto, the most volatile, unpredictable market in the world. We're looking at those structures, golden cross, bullish continuation, came up, cup, boom, golden cross, huge continuation. I'll be watching these guys. And actually, let me show you something really quick. Wick to wick. Look at that. 236 is the swing high. And what did we do? We hit the 4.236 perfectly. Is that hinting that we're en route there in the future? Potentially. Now let's do that with HOLO. So this is actually funny. So look at this. So swing high, swing low on the wick. And I'm doing wick to wick because this is a lot more liquid of an asset. It's pretty established. Funny enough, we're battling that 4618 yet again. Pressure's on. And if you guys ever wanted to see like really moon scenarios, even for Vechain, let's do that. Just so you guys understand what I'm doing and what I do. I've learned from so many people, like dozens. So it's really hard to keep track, but I really am just trying to always learn. And same thing for me, guys. Take what you like and throw away what you don't and just keep learning. Let's go to Vechain. Actually, I don't know the all-time high for Vechain. What was the former the all-time high price for Vechain? I think it was like 10 cents. What was the all-time high? 8 cents, 6 cents? Before it did that renumeration and changed the value. I don't remember. Let's see. Thanks for all your content. Likewise, thank you. Appreciate it, guys. All right, let's see what else we got. Volume fine, turn your speaker up. Speaker's up all the way. I maxed it out on OBS along with the microphone. When I'm editing it, I'm able to turn it up before YouTube, but yeah, I'm kind of stuck with that, unfortunately. I'll have to figure that out. What's up, Rob? How you been, man? Make sure you're a moderator as well. All right, squad. I think we're good for now. Let me see if I can do one last one. So I don't know anything about Shiba Viking Cat, but I'll check it out. Oh, I don't know anything about Shiba, honestly. I stick in my small area. Oh, 26 cents? Crypto boom. What was Vechain's all-time high before? So not this price. I'm talking when Vechain, when it first came out years ago, before this whole remuneration, there was an old price that it used to be. Yeah. Like, for example, let's do ADA, and I just want to show you this. And I know Blockchain Backer does this, so massive shout out to him. So this is what I want to show you. And for me, it really, really helps in a big way. RSI. So we're going to do ADA. Now, my biggest point is this. ADA's all-time high price back in 2018 during the bull run was about $1.33. Okay, so like somewhere around this level. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw a Fibonacci. Instead of go, let's say $1.33 to the swing low of the wick, okay? So the wick right there, and up here, that's the swing high. Now we're looking at where we're battling, right? And the 4.236 from that swing high shows $5. And funny enough, a lot of assets eventually, in time, I'm not saying tomorrow, guys, I'm not even saying next month, have the potential to reach their full 4.236 Fibonacci extension, okay? And now for all of the moon boys and moon girls as well, you can do something really cool, is you can use this and make the 236 the very top. So now we're going to make this $1.30, $1.33. We're battling through that again. And that would be like years and years ahead if you believe, you know, the success case of ADA. And that's showing, you know, $20, $30 someday, okay? So same thing with XRP. I know you've seen $15. I know you've seen $60. I know you've seen $120. Even Ripple employees explaining, you know, $100 is actually possible, despite people not believing that. Yeah. R.I.P. Luna. Look at this structure. She's moving again. Cup, parabolic rise, cup, golden cross. I think Luna was battling a Fibonacci. I think I saw someone post it on Twitter. This is the one that could have been love. This could have been my first love. When I was buying her at 20 cents and I sold too early at like 50 cents, 55 cents, and it would have been at the all-time high about $5 to $6 million plus. And your boy sold at 50 cents. Yeah. So anyway, swing high, swing low, battling that. And for Luna, as crazy as it sounds, I know a lot of people are excited with, what's the stable coin? UST? All you lunatics out there. 1618 shows $33. So that'd be another double from current price. Wow. Yeah, Rob, I'm sad about Luna too. But first off, I do want to thank Mr. Level Up for really even getting me like big into Luna, because we were going through charts last summer. So massive shout out to Mr. Level Up, because I was doing deep dives. I was seeing partnerships with Visa for this group called Terra. That's before I even knew big people like Arrington were even involved or invested. I didn't know he was invested into Terra. I just did some fundamental analysis. Jamie XRP got into Luna. A lot of people, and that was June of 2020, maybe May. And I was doing videos on it, so that was awesome. But it just goes to show, I missed it. But instead of complaining and being one of those people, oh, I could have bought this or did this, instead of talking about a perfect scenario, I go and look for the next one. You miss a 10x opportunity? Cool. Find another. Don't complain. So you just keep going. Only reason people succeed is because they don't give up. $80 by Saturday, let's do it. Alright, Brian, appreciate all you do. Found you through 3T and have learned so much. Even though I've experienced for 3 years, always bringing content that I might have slipped my eyes. Thank you. Yeah, I think that goes to show, I mean, for anybody, Brian, appreciate it. I don't watch as much content as I used to, unfortunately, but I am always learning. I'm always trying to look at something and value other people's opinion, because it keeps me on my toes. And sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. Who cares? It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. The idea is to be in a position to still get a win. Same thing with trading. If I say, oh, XRP is going to pump, and it goes up and pumps, and I'm right, I don't care about telling people I'm right. I care about making money. That's the goal, is making money. Some people might be better researchers than me. That's awesome. But I'm putting, like, well, they're researching and reading documents. I'm looking at the chart and looking at how I can actually make moves, and then I make moves. So, everybody has their own style. Okay, so wait, we're IOTX. Let's check out that one. Velocity. I'm going to say velocity, but I know it's with an X. I think I have IOTX actually, because I've looked at this one. Then I'm going to call it a day, and then we're going to go through some assets on Patreon for live trade setups. Alright, and guys, TradingView is free. Links are in the video description if you want to check it out. However, if you want like multiple screens and you want to do all this setup, you do have to pay a monthly fee. So to each their own, but I like TradingView. What do I want to do? IOTX. Right here, let's look at this bad boy. Whoop. So do you see how they all go at their different rhythm? So really quick, and this is what I want to emphasize, and this is why I thought DAG and QNT were up here, and I literally tweeted this a long time ago when I was showing charts. I go, that awkward moment, DAG came up here. So really quick. DAG is like up here, QNT's up here, all these assets completely blasted out of this cup and handle. And XRP was at 59 cents, and I said that awkward moments when more people are going to realize that DAG and QNT are leading the market on the mini fractal. I take little data, and what's been happening since then? Oh, Bitcoin's been coming out, Ethereum's been coming out, XRP's been coming out at the 50% retracement all around here. In that awkward moment when people still don't realize that there's a really good chance that we start really climbing up and getting that blow off top moments, because we have not had that during this bullish cycle. XRP was at $3 plus in 2018. We haven't even broken $2 this year. So for me, this is a marathon. I said this yesterday. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and not everybody is going to make it. Okay, so I like this look of IOTX, so thank you for sharing this. And now let's plot some fibs. So right here, candle bodies and candle bodies. Across the board, you can't make that up. Look at that. Open and close is the same. Boom, boom, where are we at? And where are we at? The 1618, to perfection. That was magic right there. And so this is the bullish scenario. Now some assets, instead of going straight up like that, that's beautiful. Frankly, some assets though, they just take their sweet time and it's frustrating. So I mean, you see Luna kind of doing that little recovery out of there. Some just do this big old cup. And I hope you guys like my drawing skills. You got assets like, let's see. But this is what I'm looking at. It really is. The golden cross, the weekly stochastic is just starting to pierce. Looks great. And that's why I'm very bullish on some assets, but nobody's going to believe it until they're way higher anyways. But right here, API 3, 50% retracement on candle bodies, and just start climbing up. So same thing. All right, and this hasn't even had the golden cross yet. So the biggest thing for this to literally help you people is look at assets that are established, that have actual utility, that have fundamentals, that have real partnerships, are not just BS and promises. And hopefully you do that. I've learned that from trial and error for years. Then I'm looking at below the 236, below golden cross, or before a golden cross, or before those EMAs turn up. The weekly stochastic, RSI's in position. I start from monthly to weekly to daily, and then I go to the 4 hour, sometimes even lower, and that's what I'm looking for. Okay, and then of course, consider the roadmap of the project. Look at the 24-hour volume. Go to their GitHub and look at their code base. Are they contributing? Are they a project that even know what they're talking about? Are they legitimate? And for me, that's how I play it, because I don't care about trying to get a 300% return in a scam. I'd much rather get a 20% or 50% return in an asset that I believe in that's going to be here to stay. That's just my style, though. Okay, we're going to do one last one. We'll do IOTA and 𝘬𝘓𝘗, okay? Chad, I'll do 𝘂 Coin another time. I'll do those three, okay? I don't want to be a jerk and single anybody out. So we're going to do all three. So 𝘂 Coin, and then I'm calling it a day, because I got to go. So 𝘂 Coin. This one's beautiful. I like the look of that. And really quick. I hope some of you that came in late, you guys go back and watch this in 2x playback speed. I think this will really change your look. So see how this came out? And we're just going to watch, okay? And remember, guys, do not buy the pump. Buy before the breakout. You buy below those retracements after you get confirmation. People only buy assets when they're up 10x or up 100%. That's not when the best people buy it. Smart people buy before it moves. 𝘂 Coin. 𝘂. I don't have it here. Really quick, I have 𝘱, because I saw someone ask for 𝘱. We'll do this one really quick, because I love you guys. Weekly stochastic starting to pierce. Golden cross potentially going up. This looks like a casino coin also, this chart, for me. Just at a glance. Let me plot the fibs really quick. All right, this looks like Casino Coin. Just wanted to share. All right, so just check those out. Okay, now Sia. We'll do Sia for Chad. I got you, man. Binance should be okay with Tether. Nice, good. I'm happy you showed me this. Beautiful. Weekly stochastic. RSI, we want that to get up into the high 50s. Start moving. Plot the fibs. Same level. Same level. No coincidence, of course. And what do we have so far? So we had a little ghost wick up to this level to tease and show us what's to come. And of course, I think we're going to start climbing our way up. I don't know enough about Sia Coin. I like Filecoin a lot too. But yeah, storage is pretty interesting. But I know some people love Sia, so I'm wishing them well as well. All right? But yeah, below the 236, this fits my criteria. And then, of course, you can always measure. I'll be like, okay, well, what if we took profit a little before the 382 when it gets there? Good 20-30% if it was a short-term trade. Just wanted to point that out. XRP Revolution, thank you so much, man. How much can you bench press? Haha, 589 pounds? Less than 589 for sure. Less than 589 for sure. I hit back today at the gym, though. I think back's my favorite. Thick back. I'm a wannabe Viking. Alright, IOTA and then 𝘬𝘠𝘠. I have IOTA over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh. What a day. What a life. IOTA. Very pretty. I like the look of this one too. Candle bodies. Look at this. Is this eerie or what, guys? This is a giant algorithm. Candle bodies open and close at the same level. Right up there. There's the top. Candle bodies open and close at the same level as the bottom. Swing high, swing low. And we're sitting at the 236. Weekly stochastic in position. RSI is coming up to what we want. This is another beautiful one that I like for being a conservative trade or opportunity. I know everybody else is gonna, you know, I mean, of course, sometimes if it's up here, it could break through and you catch up there. Oh, yo, Bearable Bull's calling me. One sec. Yo, you're on speaker, Bull. What's up, bro?
Yo, bro, you're a son of a bitch, bro. Listen, so you're on my Zoom call with my mentees right now, and you were, bro, we were talking about some Puerto Rico stuff, you know.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I have this dude from the UK who went to Vegas, who went to Puerto Rico right now that says, you're full of shit, Cage. What's going on, bro?
What is up? ¿Qué es la que hay? And just to be clear, I'm a white boy. I like a lot of languages though. But yeah.
dude. So Marty is saying that this is incredible. This is like we're in the Matrix, bro. So listen. So
and you're good for being live on this live right now, this live stream?
Bro, I don't give a shit, bro.
Okay, cool.
So what's going on is Marty is explaining to us like how he's doing his Puerto Rico thing, because Marty, you're down there right now, Marty, right? But you're from the UK too, so you're a son of a bitch too. So let's get this going.
Well, if you stream online, my name's John and I'm from Scotland.
Oh, okay, there we go, John.
What's up, John? Beautiful accent.
Let's do it. Oh my God, he just changed his name too.
No, I did that for my other company.
You can do it.
Okay.
So Marty, if you wanted, hey John, if you want to keep it going, let's go, bro.
Guys, it's 5 o'clock by me on a Wednesday.
Bro, what's going on? I don't know. I'm figuring life out just like everyone else here, man.
So what I was basically saying is with Puerto Rico, they've changed the regulations like three times in the last 3 years. A new regulation, Act 60, which might be changing, but Act 60 now covers crypto, businesses, and personal.
Yes, sir.
So I don't know, there was a discrepancy with Act 20, then they moved it to Act 22, which didn't cover crypto and business taxation, but Act 60 does. It encompasses everything. So
yep, yeah, Tax Act 60, it's new, and they may be changing on the real estate end. There's been talks and fear about that, but yeah, check out PR Relocates. Great website that'll help you make that move if you're looking at that.
PR
Relocates.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm already here, mate.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yeah. PR Relocate's okay, but a lot of the information is a bit outdated.
Got it.
tell you now, under Act 60, it's 0% capital gains, it's 0%
This is a real
B&H tax, and it's 4% corporate.
Yes, yep. I'm very familiar with all of that, actually.
What's up, bro? Because Cage, listen, bro. I'm getting in on this your fucking chat while at the same time being on my Zoom call.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm actually gonna be finishing the this live. I want to go through 2 more charts for everybody because they've been patient, and then I'm gonna get on one for patrons actually because we're going over live trade setups for some other assets.
Bro,
So,
this is incredible.
I'm sleepy, man. You guys.
I love you to death, bro. This is great. We're gonna get on one of these lives too. I don't even. Bro,
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
even know how to use a laptop, and all my fucking money is in digital pixie dust paper. I don't know what's going on.
That's how I am too, man.
Anyways, bro, we're gonna catch up soon. Yo, what's good, XRP Army? Kevin Cage, live. Boom. We'll talk to you soon.
Boom, boom. All right, catch up soon, Bull. Later.
All right, bro.
All right, so we had a guest appearance with the guy that was from the UK and Scotland with 2 names. All right. Welcome to Future XRPillionaire. What's up? Vlasis, what is up? All right, guys, so let me see. Where were we? I'm all over the place now. Ideally, though, I like to look for IOTA. Many other assets are kind of leading the way, going to the beat of their own drum. I don't know. I couldn't time it. I wish I knew. But I really like how they're starting to pierce on different levels, big old volume. And worst case scenario for me is that we just do a slow and steady climb out of this over the next 2 months maybe. But I like how this is looking and watch it just go parabolic. So remember, criteria for me, RSI rising. When it pierces, it gets really powerful. Weekly stochastic, beautiful. We have dozens of assets. Let me kind of just show up Bitcoin, I guess, because I think it's more believable for everybody that's super conservative. You know, the weekly stochastic starts to rise, made it up to the 50% retracement, and Golden Cross is forming. And we have other assets that are in fact up here. Alliance Block, Kava's battling that 786 using the candle body. So, all those that I'm liking, okay? And what else do we have for everybody else? I think 𝘬𝘠𝘠, and if there's one more, guys, we'll do that one, and we will call it a day. Alright, so 𝘬𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠𝘠. Last time I checked, 𝘬𝘠𝘠 was at the 236. I'm not sure if it's gone up a bit. Yeah, it was at like, okay, cool. So it's still at the 236. Ideally, weekly stochastic for my criteria, at least for now, for super basic, like I'm talking weekly, monthly swing trades, guys. I'm not sweating on the 4-hour chart. I literally just trade when I'm in a good position and I wait, you know, I'm not making a million trades because that's the way to lose your money. So swing high, swing low, 236. Golden Cross is potentially forming. We have assets at the 50%, the 382, and some up here. And I've even shown you like IOTX, DAG, QNT, next level have come up here. And some of those draw faster on the chart. I think there's a chance that we still get a blow off top moment. We get a nice push. So that's not financial advice. That's some personal expectations from me as a moon boy. But I really like the look of that. So conservatively, with even 𝘬𝘠𝘠 playing this, watching how the stochastic gets that little push, I'd be, you know, looking for a nice little 30% push. Whether you're just in and out of US dollar, depending on how it works, that's completely up to you. But yeah, I like 𝘬𝘠𝘠 because it's well established, plenty of volume, you know, plenty of exchanges. You get it. So, alrighty, guys. Hopefully that is good. I'll do another one of these days. I just wanted to hop on. I know everybody's happy with the little push for XRP, but just try to keep expectations in check. Beautiful, nice, strong weekly candle. We were due. Daily candle. We were due. Love it. Showing that double bottom. So, just another day in the waiting. And yeah, be sure to like this video. And I will catch up with you guys later. And I'm so happy that bull came in. I'm just getting tired because we've been doing this for how long? Oh my gosh. I was supposed to do a 30-minute stream. It's been 1 hour and 54 minutes. And yeah, I know the volume is too low. I can't fix it. I can only fix it when I edit it and turn it up before YouTube, so apologies there. But awesome. Lola, Juan, C7 Torch, or Torch Red, Fabio, Vital, AR, Dean, awesome. Much love, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.